everybody. Welcome to another episode of Markets and Matchups. We'll have a chat about the footy, but first, let's get into the markets. There has been a lot going on around the world, particularly in the Middle East. Chris, how has that been impacting global markets?
Yeah, so similar story to last week and the week before. Very headline driven. Again, oil fluctuating based on the content around the Strait of Hormuz. Gold as a safe haven has actually held up quite nicely. And US equities are on the rise again.
Okay, so do you think with everything going on, Trump's tweets, etc., do you think that is affecting global commodities as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Again, most of those headlines are coming from Trump and that conflict. So the market's trying to price in really if we are close to the war finishing or if there's sort of more ongoing tensions that are going to happen. So
what are some things investors should be looking out for next week?
So we've actually got earnings season ahead of us in the States, so that's going to drive equities. Some interesting reports to come out there, and of course, again, the headlines for what may or may not happen in the Middle East. So that'll be a thing to look out for.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. So if you were following along last year, maybe a shout out to Chris's dad, you would know something called the Scarlet Curse, which is when I say a team's going to do really, really good and they do horribly, kind of like how Panthers were smashed by the Bulldogs. Kind of sad.
They are still first, though.
But you always talk about the Panthers.
We're still coming first. Yeah, well, I always talk about the Panthers, and then as soon as I start mentioning it and bringing it up, we lose. Yeah, so a bit unfortunate. We did lose to the Bulldogs, but you also
I didn't even
said...
watch it.
You didn't?
No.
Oh.
No.
You also said something last week.
No, I watched the highlights, of course. But,
Any thoughts?
Look, I mean, I think you still take it, right? You're coming first.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, well, Chris, you also said something last week, didn't you?
Yeah,
Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, that Warriors were the outside.
And you always win the games you think you're going to lose.
Yeah, we generally... We kind of had this... I don't know what the word is, but like... It was a thing for the Warriors to win games that they weren't supposed to, probably 5 years ago. And now it's back.
Your first win in
13 years.
Melbourne, 13 years.
Hello, me as well. I'm also a Warriors fan.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
And because you watched the game, right?
Yeah, I watched the game. Tanner Boyd, good game from him.
Always.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a few random games coming up this weekend. Something I'm excited for.
Random? How are they random?
Well, I just feel like they're a bit of random matchup, like Panthers are versing Dolphins.
Okay.
Random. Eagles versus Bulldogs is the only one I feel like is okay. I think I'm going to go for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs, actually. I mean, there's not many...
Are you an Eagles supporter? Of the two?
Well, they're both West teams, so I like kind of...
Right, you don't care?
Well, I like both teams. I just have to think who's actually going to win.
Okay, fair enough.
And Bulldogs just beat me out. Anyways, whatever. Do I have to explain myself with all my tipping?
No. I'm excited for Roosters versus the Knights. That's 8th versus 6th. I think it's a relatively close game. Like a lot of these matchups, it's like top of the table versus bottom of the table.
Yeah.
I agree.
So,
who's your favourite from Knights?
Kalen Ponga.
And Dylan Brown just went from Eels into Newcastle.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He's...
You guys get surprised when I know things about football. Yeah. Like I'm not on a football podcast.
Why do you know that?
I like to follow along the hot players.
Okay. Gosh. I'm looking forward to Broncos Tigers.
Who are you going to go for? Tigers.
Nah.
Yeah. I think Tigers.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't mean to steal your little section, but I reckon Tigers.
Who's the home team? That one?
Tigers. And Broncos aren't really in form.
And Tigers have just won.
Tigers are.
They're coming. What are they coming?
Second.
Yeah.
And
Depends who's back from Broncos.
Yeah, and they've had their bye week already.
Yeah.
Tigers actually. So
it's kind of funny how at the start of the thing you give like each team has hope, and then Panthers just like come in and steal it at the end.
This is true.
Yeah, like Tigers.
Except they've started the season like incredibly well.
Yeah.
They're definitely the front runners.
Panthers or Tigers.
Panthers.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But like that's like year on year out, we're always like that. But like Tigers are probably thinking, oh my God, we might win the grand final. Well, thank you for joining us for another episode of Markets and Matchups. If you'd like to hear me talk more about football next week, don't forget to tune in.